Charania reports that Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro got into an altercation at Summer League. Some are speculating what happened in the alleged DMs between Herro and Bam.
No, it was actually a fan regarding Bam. Like, he was talking to a fan. He wasn't talking directly to Bam on those text messages, the DMs.
Tyler was DMing a fan back?
Yeah, which was crazy. It's like, I want to ask Shams a little bit about that. Like, is that a burner account he was using or what? Like, you just have these type of conversations with random fans who hit you up?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I hope not.
I mean, this is the first time I've seen the messages. I've never seen the messages. When he's healthy, he's the guy. He needs help. I need help, not the other guy. Come on now. Let's call a spade a spade. He gave me both arms. Like, come on now. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
You can't do that. This ain't that.
How you feel though? Like, come on, buddy. Like,
I get it. No, that's what I'm saying. I get it. You gotta stand up for yourself.
Man, you got 83. No, remember, I was mad at Bam for doing that because I knew I knew this is the type of stuff that was about to happen. I knew this because you was Mr. 83. Now people about to start throwing their little shots. That's why I'm like, Bam, you got too much to do right now. Please don't say nothing about it. But honestly, now that it's coming out, it's making him mad on the inside. I like it. Let's
on the
roll.
inside part.
Yeah, let's roll, man. Miami, Milwaukee, I like it. Let's get something started.
In a WWE type of way, this really, it works. You know what I'm saying? For real, like it works. You know, like
WWE.
Not for real, just because think about it. Just because it formulated online, like it's almost like, it's so funny and weird the way that it happened. It's almost like, man, is this real? Like when I was reading this, I'm like, bro, is this really how he is?
I don't know if Tyler think that's funny. I don't think he think it's funny. He looking like,
no, he don't think it's funny. But I'm just saying,
where's his help at in the playoffs? That's what he said. Well, he healthy.
But to say
who's helping him in the playoffs, though? This is what he's saying. His words, not mine.
Right, but to say that, to a random fan like that, just right off the top of the head, it's almost like, bro, you freestyling this shit? You taking this out on the road?
Hey, so it trickles on down, though. Draymond Green wonders what Udonis Haslem got to say. He said, I remember when I got into it with Jordan Poole. I remember when the Poole incident happened with me, who was really outspoken about it and it really bothered me, was Udonis Haslem. I saw UD get into it with guys on the team that was younger than him before me, a la Jimmy Butler. Then he came out like, this is ridiculous. You get into it with your young boy, I would never. I can't believe you did that. Like, so Draymond felt like UD, which I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know UD said that. Out of everybody, it's like UD, like, you made that part of your game. Putting your foot down, tell them to shut up, or I will slap you.
Right, but it's not like this though. That's the thing. These, like Draymond, even that situation was different just because it was very WWE. Like you just wound up swung on
nothing
him.
And WWE. That was more.
I'm just saying. I'm saying the way that it
was more heavyweight champion. It's just more. That boy need to be out there with Tyson. That was a vicious punch. Real talk.
Jordan Peele's head was, kind of turned.
Jordan Peele, look, you put him in a murder movie. You went to the murder movie. That's how bad the punch was. You went to a murder movie maker. You had Jordan Peele. Wow. You saw red words. It said Draymond in red.
Red rub.
My bad. Hey, Jordan Peele, my bad, dog. We love you. Love your game.
No, it happened.
What I'm saying?
You know what? No,
it happened. I've been hit like this before. Like, for no reason, don't make sense. Ahrii done Draymond Green to me a couple times.
No,
it's okay.
They usually make sense. Like, that's the thing.
Don't make no sense.
Punches,
I bet Draymond, Draymond, he probably felt like you could see this coming. I ain't picking on you. He probably felt like that. But once they connected.
Not true, but you don't just load up on somebody the way he did.
That's how I used to feel when you used to do it.
But it's a real, I ain't never sucker punched
you. Get in the weight room and get bigger.
I'm saying I've never sucker punched you just like, man, especially when you got your head turned or when you looking the other way. I've never done that to you.
It's time to bring Otis Wayne Shumpert the third on to verify that if you ever blindsided me. So when I first saw this, I was like, damn, this is two guys Udonis Haslem raised. If you raise this young guy the light that you was saying about me, and now he punches the other young boy, that's why y'all kind of co-raised and y'all gonna have that same energy. So he basically saying like, Udonis like, Bam, your young boy, and he doing what he learned from you, basically enforcer mode. And on the flip side, he like, you kind of a hypocrite, low key, because you get out like this and then you saw me do it. You went on the TV and said that shouldn't have been done, but you also talked the enforcer talk. And he was enforcing something. So I get Draymond's his comeback. And now we got Udonis Haslem's response. So
at Money Green, I see some things just don't change, LOL. You was on sucker shit for 4 years ago when you swung on Jordan Poole, not Jordan Peele. And you on sucker shit now. I usually don't engage, but since you went so far left to get my attention, here it is. Wow. If you think your big 32-year-old, 3 or 4 rings at the time, having ass, swinging on a 23-year-old Jordan Poole at the time is the same, then you are even more delusional than I thought. First of all, Bam is 28. Tyler's 26. Wow. Neither one of them got it all figured out yet. Maybe I was giving you too much credit at the time because I thought you did. That's why I commented. Second, anyone who knows Bam knows he's strong as a baby bear. If he would have unloaded on Tyler 100%, it's over. You fired off on that young boy like it was a club punch, and you never met him before in your life. Third, yeah, I did go at Jimmy. You damn right. Shit you pulled in Golden State and the shit you pulled in Chicago talking crazy to Hoiberg and disrespecting teammates in practice in Minnesota ain't gonna fly in the 305. So yeah, I checked his ass. Call it heat culture or whatever you want, but before I let one player disrespect Spo in front of the whole squad, cut his legs out and disrupt what 15 other guys got going on to get accomplished, I'll kick his ass. I owe that to Zoe and Tim Hardaway, Glenn Rice, and the rest of my OGs. So no more passes for you, Draymond.
So basically,
sounds like if they see you, it's on sight.
That's what it sounds like. I low-key get what Udonis is saying. He was just saying with Draymond's stature and who he was, that shouldn't have happened. Like he should have had more of a awareness to be like, let me not go that far.
That's where, Draymond, it's like,
I get it though, Draymond, because you'd have been straight on our team, and me and you would have just fought.
Oh no, you do what you got to do. It's just the optics didn't look good at the time.
You and JR would have fought. You and Braun would have fought. Real talk though, I don't think nobody would have had a real problem. It was just like he was passionate. He played really hard. Something like that is bound to get into a couple of confrontations. You just be happy when he on your team. You know what I'm saying? But I think Udonis Haslem, I'm a fan of both y'all games, man. I hope y'all can figure that out. Y'all don't need to be giving each other passes or no weird shit like that. We talking about a situation. We all can communicate about it. We don't need to send each other down a path where niggas is getting fined no more. Like, for what?
Or even beat up. Like, I don't want to see somebody.
I ain't gonna lie. On the court, though, I get it. Like, sometimes during a game, he gets chirpy, blah, blah, blah. Miles have to have that conversation off the court. Like, hey, bro, let's keep it hoop. Whoa, whoa. Long as everybody stand down there, everybody want to keep it hoop, we good. Other than that, it's like, bro, keep that shit popping. All right, so, Shump, earlier, we got to discuss, you broke some news. Usually your breaking news got something to do with signings. It got something to do with a little bit more information about a trade, what's chirping around the league, or what is actually now verified that has happened. So to see you have breaking news that says somebody got smacked, we'd like for you to elaborate a little bit.
Yeah, Shump, I'm going about my day on, I think this was Friday, and
Right.
I start getting texts from people around the league that there was a fight that occurred between Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. And, you hear about these all the time, right? Like, Shump, you played in the league. There's so many times you get into verbal stuff, you get into physical moments where guys have to be separated. And, I kind of am going about my day kind of like assuming that that's what this was. And then I got a couple more texts that there was a hit to the face area from Bam Adebayo to Tyler Herro. They got into a back and forth. It was a pretty fiery back and forth, and there was contact made to the face, and with a hand, and whether it was a punch, whether it was a open hand, there was contact made to the face, and I think that's what rose to the level. And at that point, I'd received dozens of people reaching out, because this happened, Shump, at a public domain. This was at a practice court in a Las Vegas hotel, Resorts World, where multiple teams practice. It was definitely interesting to get that, because you don't see that every day. There's obviously things that happen. There's always dust-ups. There's always those interpersonal relationships. But, yeah, I think this rose to that level. And then you think about the context to all of it, right? Former teammates. They spent 7 years together. We know about the back and forth that happened on social media between Tyler Herro and a fan, where Tyler Herro seemed to critique Bam Adebayo, his former teammate. Bam 100% didn't take lightly to that. And that's really what started this back and forth. And so I think you combine all those factors together, and this is certainly a storyline I thought that mattered for everyone.
I like it. And I like it because my brother was raising his eyebrows and saying this is like WWE to him. It starts a beef, something that happened online that's going to trickle over. We're just going to be waiting on that game to pop the popcorn for. And I ain't gonna lie, I already wanted to see it, just because you want to see guys that get traded kind of, stick it to the team that traded them, just so that they can have that little chip on their shoulder and say, y'all shouldn't have traded me. But now this is must-see TV after a hit to the face. I don't know if it was a punch or a smack either. I just hope it pissed Tyler Herro off, and I want to see a great game. Two of the stories you've recently reported are the Kawhi Leonard trade to the Toronto Raptors, and now the trade being put on hold by the NBA. Why is the trade on hold, and what is the latest as far as that investigation of Kawhi Leonard off the court?
The trade being on hold is like 10 months in the making, because you think about way back in the fall last year, the NBA started an investigation into this company aspiration that potentially was used by the Clippers to funnel money improperly to Kawhi Leonard. And that investigation is ongoing, but no one thought that would be an issue with any potential trade talks. Like starting early June, whether it was Minnesota, Detroit, obviously ended up in Toronto, these teams were circling on Kawhi Leonard, wanting to trade for him. And there didn't seem to be any type of restriction in these trade talks. Everyone thought it was just going to go through. And there was an agreement that was reached. We were, Shump, I know you were part of the free agency show, and everyone, were celebrating, talking about Kawhi Leonard going to Toronto. That was June 30th. The league moratorium got lifted on July 6th. And, one day goes by. Then July 7th goes by. Then July 8th goes by. And then you end up at July 9th, July 10th, and there's still no announcement of a trade. And you come to find out the NBA made it clear to the Raptors that, listen, you can go through with the trade, but it's going to come with potential risk. And you're putting yourself at a risk if there is any discipline toward Kawhi Leonard. So I think this did come as a surprise for the Raptors, and the Raptors, took the position where, listen, if you're telling us that there's potential risk here, we're going to just wait out this investigation. And so technically this deal could have went through, the Raptors could have went through with it, but the messaging they got from the league clearly gave them some pause. I've talked to both sides. Both sides expect this trade to go through once this investigation is over, and the investigation could take a few more weeks. So we could find ourselves, in August potentially, and be 11 months into the investigation, still no word on it, on whether there was anything improper found with the Clippers or Kawhi Leonard. But this has now created a pause to the trade that everyone thought was a done deal. And I think there's still expectation that it gets done. But if Kawhi Leonard is implicated in this, you're looking at fines, suspensions, voiding of contracts. And I think that would obviously have a major impact on a potential trade.
Voiding of contracts?
Yeah, what could be the worst that can happen, Shams?
Listen, the absolute worst case scenario that no one is expecting in this, literally no one, Shump, is expecting this, but the absolute worst that could happen is Kawhi Leonard's contract being voided or him being suspended for a significant period of time, whether that's 40 games, 20 games, an entire season. But no one knows because it all comes down to the evidence. What's found in the investigation. Is there proof that Kawhi Leonard had participation in this? To my knowledge, he has denied all of that. That he's completely denied any wrongdoing, any knowledge of anything improper, and the Clippers have denied it as well. So at the end of the day, we're all waiting on this investigation.